Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be making a phone background. So I'm going to go ahead and change my render engine from Eevee to Cycles, and I'm going to go ahead and let's go 7:7. So we're straight above, and then we'll go ahead and go to view, align view, and align camera to view right here. Alright, so you're going to want to click this box on the outside right here, and you want to go to the output setting and type in by pixel the size of your phone screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and place mine in. Alright, so I've got something like this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this default cube right here, and I'm going to go ahead and add in a plane. You're going to want to make sure that the plane touches top to bottom and left to right when doing this. And then we're going to come from this. Let's go to edit mode. Right click, subdivide, right click, subdivide, right click, subdivide, 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 subdivide. Until your computer can take it no more. So let's go to edit mode again, and we'll go to sculpt mode. And essentially what we're going to do is just mess up the entire face. Just randomly. You can like draw random stuff. You can go ahead and increase the strength, increase the size. Maybe we can have a big blob here. Just kind of mess it up a little bit. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, just give it some texture. Alright, so once we've done something like this, whatever you'd want. Oops, that's me knocking over my coffee cup. I really shouldn't do that. Right, let's go to object mode. I'm going to go right click shade smooth so that all smooths out. Let's go to the materials tab right here, and we'll make this a gold. You can go ahead and make this anything that you want to. I'm going to go ahead and run this metallic straight up and run the roughness down, and when we render we should have something that looks akin to this. So if you take your metallic down just ever so slightly, you'll kind of have a little bit more of a gold look to this, and if you pull the roughness up you can also see there's a little bit of texture in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the original lamp. Let's go with Shift D. And I'm going to move this to the opposite side just here, and then I'm going to change the tone that we're using, and then I'm going to go Shift D again, and we can move this up to the top right here, G, move it up here, and then change again, different tone, Shift D. You can go ahead and move this down. I mean, it kind of looks like flubber for me. When this moves, let's go with G, come on. There we go. Alright, so we got something like this. I'm going to go ahead and go to the particles section. Press plus in the corner, and you'll come up with an emitter. We want hair. We're going to go ahead and increase the numbers, but we want to decrease the hair length. So I'm just going to pull that hair length down just a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of zeros onto the number right here. So we kind of have this nice little kind of pom-pom look coming through. You can go ahead and add some textures if you want to on the shading tab, totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and add some more hair, to be honest with you, and I'm also going to reduce the beginning of the hair here. So if we go to hair shape, diameter root, and just go ahead and tone that down just a little bit more so it's thinner, looks less blocky. You could go ahead and add an additional 0 to that end part right there if you want to. So you've got a little bit more hair just coming through. Totally up to you. I would wait for your computer though. If it does kind of get a little bit slow, it's just doing its calculations. And yeah, you should have something akin to this. I mean, it's not perfect with this number. I think I might tone this down just a little bit. So maybe get rid of that additional 0. Yeah, I kind of like this a little bit better. And then if we go to the materials tab, we can tone down that roughness and just give that hair a little bit more of a shine. if we tone up that metallic, you could have something like this. I mean, if you make it too metallic, it is going to start to darken a little bit, but that kind of gives it a little bit more texture so you can see stuff. So if you go with a little bit more roughness, should be able to pick out some of those details a little bit more. So now we've got this nice little hair that comes round into the background. I think because we've got some bald patches right here, we need another 0 onto that particle system. So let's go with number again and we'll add 0, see if that makes any difference. I know I just took it off, but experimenting's good. See what happens. And it's just pixelating in just a little bit more. Yeah, we've got less bald patches for sure. I think that works with the hair a lot better, but you know, you can mess around with it and try and get some sort of medium number in there. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. So it's kind of like a experimental hair kind of foam backdrop. You can go ahead and edit this any way that you want. You can go ahead and change the tone if you want to. So instead of orange, we could go with like a blue. If we just bring that in a little bit more, it's kind of like an aqua kind of colour. I kind of like that actually. I mean, yeah, go ahead and experiment with this. If you guys like this tutorial, please subscribe. Would really appreciate it. I'm 800 watch hours off the YouTube partnership, so any support would be great. Yeah, so that's the tutorial for today, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.